My name is Mark Collins, and it's an honor as Chair of the Board of Trustees to welcome you to the installation of Dr. Mark O. Kinlaw as the 5th President of Rockingham Community College. We're delighted that you're here today to celebrate with us this historic event in the life of our college. Today marks a new beginning, a new era in the life of RCC, and we are excited for what the future holds. It is our hope you will share our vision and catch a glimpse of what we believe about RCC, that our best days are just ahead of us. Many people with ties to Rockingham Community College and Rockingham County are participating in today's ceremony. We are especially pleased that friends and family of Dr. Kinlaw are with us for this special occasion. At this time, Dr. Robert Loudermilk, the college's Vice President for Student Development, will give our invocation and then lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
May we pray. We invoke your presence, holy and gracious God, with gratitude for life, for the gifts and abilities you freely and readily bestow upon us, and for bringing together persons of common calling and commitment for purposes such as are found in this college. We especially invoke your blessing today upon Mark Kinlaw, selected to serve as the 5th President, for a time in which he will guide, shape, encourage, lead, and serve. From your bounty of goodness and mercy, O God, bless Mark in this important role for which he has accepted leadership responsibility. Enable him to serve with grace and wisdom, to respect others and help them with renewal and refinement, to listen deeply, and to encourage us all to pursue new frontiers of learning and discovery and service. May we see in him the healing of wholesome words, the encouragement of an appreciative glance, and a sense of joy in serving others, even in times of challenge and difficulty. We pray for a spirit of optimism as this college moves forward and as he leads, guides, challenges, and supports us. Amen. Now, as you are able, I invite you to stand and face the flag to my right as together we repeat the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, when the rockets ran clear, the guns bursting in, gave proof through the
Please be seated.
I again want to extend our warmest appreciation and gratitude for your interest in today's ceremony as we mark an exciting new chapter in our history. Dr. Kinlaw becomes only the college's 5th president in our 49-year history, a fact that not only speaks to the quality and character of the persons who have held this office, but also to the commitment of our faculty, staff, students, and this community. We're gathered here not just to honor a new leader, but to celebrate what Rockingham Community College has meant to the people of Rockingham County over these 49 years, and what the college will mean to our future, as it will play an integral part in the lives of our citizens and their families. Rockingham Community College is a special place, a place that has impacted the lives of almost every family in Rockingham County this past half-century. RCC, as we like to say, changes lives through education, including my own. It was exactly 40 years ago that I walked this campus as a student, and I realized personally how this college has made such a long-lasting impact on the quality of my life. Today, we look forward to the next decade, building on the solid foundation that has been laid. Dr. Kinlaw has already proven his leadership ability by sharing with us his vision and demonstrating his passion for the college. In closing, our board is excited about the college's future. We firmly believe, with Dr. Kinlaw at the helm, that our best days are indeed ahead of us. At this time, I would like to ask Mrs. Elizabeth Madry, Vice Chair of the Rockingham Community College Board of Trustees, to introduce our guest.
I have the distinct pleasure of introducing some of the special guests who are here with us today. First, my colleagues on the Board of Trustees. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing so we may recognize you as a group. Mark Collins of Reedsville, Chair of the Board. Scott Barham of Eden, Sam Coates of Eden, Hal Griffin of Reedsville, Randy Judkins of Reedsville, Rebecca Price of Stokesdale, Tom Schofield of Reedsville, Robert Shelton of Stoneville, Janice Tate of Madison, Cindy Wharton of Ruffin, a former chair of the board, Grayson Whitt of Eden, also a former chair of the board. Please join me in thanking these dedicated trustees for their service. We are honored this morning to have on this platform a number of people who have come to bring greetings from groups and organizations that work with the college in its mission to enhance individual and community success in Rockingham County. You will be hearing from them in just a few moments. I'll ask them to stand and we can recognize them as a group. Dr. George Faust, Acting President of the North Carolina Community College System. Mr. Mark Richardson, Chairman of the Rockingham County Board of Commissioners. Ms. Peggy Conley, President of the Rockingham Community College Foundation. Mr. Mark Bumgardner, Chair of the Rockingham County Manufacturers Association. Dr. Rodney Shotwell, Superintendent of the Rockingham County Schools. Mr. Mark Sattler, Chief Faculty Representative. Mrs. Jennifer Lester, representing the college staff. Dr. Robert Maynard, representing the college's retired faculty and staff. Mrs. Mary Martin, a member of the RCC class of 2010, who is representing RCC alumni. And Ms. Melanie Peach, President of the Student Government Association, representing RCC students. Thank you for being here today. Also on the platform, we have members of the college's senior administration. Mrs. Suzanne Robach, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Bob Loudermilk, Vice President for Student Development. Mr. Steve Woodruff, Vice President for Administrative Services. Dr. Tony Gunn, Associate Vice President for Facilities and External Affairs, and Kevin Osborne, Associate Vice President for Institutional Effectiveness. We are honored to have participating in today's installation Dr. Kinlaw's wife, Julia, and the Reverend Dr. Clarence Johnson, a director of the RCC Foundation. Thank you all for being here. We are privileged today to have with us two of the college's former presidents. The college's third president, Dr. Robert Keyes, who served from 1996 to 2011, is with us along with his wife, Stephanie. I'd like to invite them to stand. Also, the college's fourth president, Dr. Michael Helmick, who served from 2011 to 2014, is now president of Western Piedmont Community College. Please stand. Please show your... Thank you for showing your appreciation to the two of them. We are pleased that members of Dr. Kinlaw's family are here with us today. Please stand so that we may recognize all of you as a group. We have with us representatives of North Carolina's two United States senators. Senator Richard Burr is represented this morning by Mr. Mike Finley, and Senator Tom Tillis is represented by Mr. Nick Wilkerson. Mr. Brad Langston is with us representing U.S. Congressman Mark Walker, who represents our 6th district. There are a number of elected county officials with us this afternoon, and I'd like to ask them to stand so that they might be recognized. County officials. Thank you. Also, we have with us city elected officials. I'd like for them to stand if they are here. Thank you for sharing in this special day with us. We also have Representative Burt Jones here today. Recognize Burt Jones. Thank you for being here. I also would like to ask 4 groups to stand so we may recognize them. First, the delegates representing local, state, and national educational institutions. These include Dr. Lisa Chapman, Senior Vice President and Chief Academic Officer of the North Carolina Community College System. Dr. Algie Gatewood, President of Alamance Community College. Dr. Mary Rittling, President of Davidson County Community College. Dr. Taronda McNeil Hewitt, Dean of Adult and Professional Studies at Greensboro College. Dr. Randy Parker, President of Guilford Technical Community College. Dr. Chad Bledsoe, President of Montgomery Community College. Dr. Monica Leach, Associate Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management at North Carolina Central University. Dr. Dale McGinnis, President of Richmond Community College. Mr. Eugene Russell, an alumnus representing the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Dr. Alan Boyette, Vice Provost at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and Dr. Larry King, President of Fayetteville Technical Community College. Thank all of you for being here. You may be seated. Also, I'd like our own faculty and staff and the retired faculty and staff who are here with us to stand. These are the people who bring this institution's mission statement to life each day. Would you stand? Also, we are delighted to have graduates representing the 6 decades of the college. Larry Barefoot, representing the 1960s. J. Gary Hill, the 1970s. Laverne Lancaster, the 1980s. Kevin Carroll, the 1990s. Brandon Liebrick, the 2000s. And Tim Robertson, the 2010s. Thank you all. And finally, the reason we are all here today, our students. I'd like to ask our students to please stand and thank you for coming to celebrate with us. Students. As we know, an event like this does not just happen. On behalf of the trustees of Rockingham Community College, I would like to extend our tremendous appreciation to the members of the Installation Committee for their leadership in making today possible. We also want to thank the many campus volunteers who assisted the committee in its work over the past few months. As you see from your program, we have several people representing various groups and constituencies who will bring greetings to our new president today. I would ask that as each speaker introduces himself, he will then introduce the person following him. As each speaker concludes their remarks, the next person will come to the podium. I am honored to present our first speaker, the acting president of the North Carolina Community College System, Mr. George Fouts.
Thank you. Mr. Collins, members of the board, I am pleased to bring greetings from the State Board of Community Colleges, and I want to take a note of personal privilege just to recognize another friend, not only of Rockingham Community College, but a former chairman of the State Board of Community College from Reedsville, Bill Simpson, my longtime friend. Bill, it's good to see you. Might add, Bill served about 10 years, I think, as chair of the State Board of Community College, including the time that I worked there for Governor Scott when he was president. And Bill, it's awfully good to have you here and your continuing support of the system. I had a chance this morning with Dr. Kinlaw and his family and some friends to recognize my deep ties to this college, and particularly to Jerry Owens, your second president, who could not be with us today. But it is always good to be here. I do have to mention that 4 years ago, this week, I was proud to be here as one of the chairs of the 50th Anniversary Committee of the North Carolina Community College System, where we installed a highway marker in front of the Tri-City High School, now the John Motley Moorhead High School in Leakesville, and now Eden, right? To honor the first industrial education center in the state of North Carolina, created in 1957 by the General Assembly. And here in Governor Luther Hodges, who was governor at the time, hometown, we were surprised by a visit from Luther Hodges Jr., who came down to unveil that historic marker. So Dr. Kinlaw, you not only come to a great place at Rockingham Community College, but you literally come to the birthplace of the North Carolina Community College system. I had a chance to say some things this morning earlier in a gathering to Dr. Kinlaw, and kind of a charge to him from my own perspective. But I want to add just one thing, Dr. Kinlaw, to my remarks, and that is, of the many things said this morning, I think your minister from Lumberton sums up my estimate of you. That is, you're known for your hard work, you're known for your integrity, you're known for your honesty, and so are the previous presidents of this college. I think it is a wonderful fit, and I think you are fortunate that you found Rockingham Community College, and I think Rockingham Community College is fortunate that they found Mark Kinlaw. Mark, I only have one piece of advice for you. Thinking back to that first industrial education center in Leakesville, and to thinking about the history of our system, and I've been somewhere in this system for 43 years, it strikes me that those presidents who really succeed, those presidents who really move their institutions forward, make all of their decisions in this light. Will this either hurt or hinder the mission of this college? And I would suggest to you that if you keep your eyes on the mission of this institution, the Industrial Education Center it was founded as, secondly, the comprehensive community college of excellence that it has become, I think both you and this institution will be better for your service here. I wish you a long journey and Godspeed. Mr. Richardson?
Dr. Kinlaw, I bring greetings from the Board of Commissioners and Rockingham County government. Rockingham County Community College is at the coalface where the minds of our young citizens are mined. It's the beginning of careers. It's a statement of what can be as young people begin to explore themselves. And so as you go forth, Mark, I not only wish you my best and the best from the Board of the Commissioners, but also our promise to support you in any way we can. And now we would recognize Mrs. Conley, Peggy Conley, who's president of the RCC Foundation.
Dr. Kinlaw, on behalf of the Rockingham Community College Foundation Board of Directors, I bring greetings, a warm welcome, and congratulations. The Foundation Board has a 45-year history with the college that has been positive and rewarding. Through these many years, the Foundation has provided support that assisted both the college and her students. We look forward to continuing this valuable relationship with you at the helm of the college. You can count on the Foundation to provide vision and leadership in what we hope will be a very long and stellar partnership as we continue our mission of changing lives through education. As we move forward, Dr. Kinlaw, I pledge to you and the college the support of the RCC Foundation Board of Directors in helping you continue making Rockingham Community College an institution that creates a bright future for our students. Mr. Baumgardner.
My name is Mark Baumgartner. I'm the site manager for Dostar LP, which is a chemical company located in Reedsville. I'm also a member of the Rockingham County Manufacturers Association. Dr. Kinlaw, I bring greetings and welcome from business and industry and the manufacturing community in Rockingham County. We look to Rockingham Community College and its leadership for workforce development to help ensure a better educated workforce. This leads to a more prosperous economy for our businesses and for this county. Wish you well as you lead RCC as the next president. Thank you, and next up is Dr. Shutley.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Education and all the students of Rockingham County Schools and faculty and staff, we'd like to welcome you, Dr. Kinlaw, and glad to have you on board. Nobody has said it yet, but usually it's the third superintendent that a community college president works with. Instead, I'm the superintendent who's working with the third community college president now. So I'm hoping that this is the last one. I've enjoyed working with Bob and Mike. Now, Mark, it's your turn for a while, okay? I also want to say, too, that there's a very special connection. So this is another reason why Mark has to stay here, because his first day on the job was January 20th. And for those of you who knew what we celebrated back in January, we celebrated the birthplace of the first public school in North Carolina that opened on January 20th. And so because of that connection, we had the first public school in North Carolina. We have the birthplace of the community college system. It shows that Rockingham County is truly a visionary county that looks towards the future and prepares North Carolinians for the task ahead. I could say on a personal note that my brother is a proud product of the North Carolina Community College system. Having graduated from Alamance Community College with a cabinetry degree, he is now in charge of all the construction and real estate for Bojangles Incorporated. It takes visionary leadership, and I know talking to Dr. Kinlaw over these last 9 months, he definitely has it. Over the 9.5 years, this college has been able to provide us with many opportunities for our students to come over here for classes. We've established the early college. The virtual high school opens up in January. Our TOPS program has started. There's so many more things that we can do with the community college, and we have lots of plans that are beginning to take shape. And I'm so proud to be able to say that Dr. Kinlaw is a colleague of mine, and to be able to look forward to the partnership that the Rockingham County Schools and the community college has. We wish you the very best, Dr. Kinlaw, and now it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Mark Sattler, faculty representative.
Thank you. Good morning. Well trained. My name is Mark Sattler, and I teach history here at Rockingham Community College, and I'm also the president of the Faculty Senate. And it's in that capacity that I've been asked to welcome Dr. Kinlaw on behalf of the faculty. I've been here at RCC for 9 years, first as an adjunct and now as a full-time instructor, as a member of the faculty. That's 1/5 of my life, I think. Somebody help me with the math? For many of the faculty, that is just a fraction of the time you have spent here. Some of you have been here 15, 20, even 30 years. Some of you have given more than half of your life in service to this institution. So this place means something to us. This is where we share a piece of ourselves every day with our students, with our colleagues, and our friends. This is where we've developed relationships that will last a lifetime. And in many ways, this is our second family. So the decision to choose you, Dr. Kinlaw, as our new president was very important to us. I witnessed that in the number of faculty who showed up at each candidate's presentation, in the probing questions that they asked, in the conversations that took place before and after each presentation, and in the number of votes cast by the faculty. Faculty chose you for your experience in the classroom, your willingness to move your family and to put down roots here, and your vision for the future of this institution. Since this place means so much to us, the decision to entrust our future to a new president was like placing our home and our hearts in someone else's hands, and that is indeed a sacred trust. So, Dr. Kinlaw, on behalf of the faculty, I would like to express our support for you and for your presidency. You are the man we have chosen to lead us into the future, and therefore, in my capacity as president of the Faculty Senate, I would like to formally welcome you and your family to our family. We look forward to many years of working for and with you to make RCC a better place tomorrow than it is today. Thank you. I'd like to welcome Ms. Jennifer Lester, please.
Members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, students, and friends of Rockingham Community College. My name is Jennifer Lester, and on behalf of the wonderful and dedicated staff here at Rockingham Community College, I am honored and delighted to offer congratulations and officially welcome you into our campus community, Dr. Kinlaw. We know from that your years of experience in the North Carolina Community College system, you are aware of the important contributions staff make in every area of the college. As we serve with you and our faculty colleagues, it is our hope that you will have many opportunities to continue to experience the difference that our committed staff members make at the college and within our community. Dr. Kinlaw, we are excited about the vision and leadership you are bringing to Rockingham Community College. We look forward to working with you and all members of our campus community to carry out this vision in the coming years. On behalf of the staff, I congratulate you on the special occasion of your installation as president of our community college. And now I would like to welcome Dr. Robert Maynard to the podium.
Dr. Kinlaw, on behalf of the RCC Retired Faculty Staff Association, I extend greetings. Currently, the association has nearly 70 members in cumulative experience totaling an estimated 1,200 years. We have served as administrators, maintenance staff, support staff, counselors, and faculty. Even though our backgrounds are different, we share the common desire to see RCC remain a quality institution of which the citizens of Rockingham County can be proud. Dr. Kinlaw, our contact with you, although limited, indicates that you are a dedicated, caring, and positive leader. With you as president, supported by strong faculty and staff, RCC has an exciting future. The Rockingham Community College Retired Faculty Staff Association looks forward to being part of that future. We wish you and RCC the very best. And now, introduce Mary Martin.
Good morning. I'm Mary Martin, member of the class of 2010. On behalf of this class, Dr. Kinlaw, we are excited about the choices, the possibilities, and the adventures that we will encounter with you as our leader. We know that with hard work comes great rewards. We encourage you to share your values with us, believe in us, dream bold, and dare to believe that those dreams will come true. On this day, Dr. Kinlaw, I declare that your Alumni Association does not need to be petted. We do not need to be pampered, pumped up, picked up, pepped up, or primed up. We will be the wind beneath your wings, and we will not let the difficult become the impossible. I now introduce to you the president of the Student Government Association, Ms. Melanie Peach.
President Kinlaw, members of the board, faculty, staff, students, and guests. I thank you for the honor of representing the students of Rockingham Community College in today's installation ceremony. We who are students at the college may vary according to age, program of study, and personal goals, but we share a common desire to learn, to grow, to appreciate life, and to prepare for the future. Dr. Kinlaw, we are grateful for your service to students, for your interest in the quality of our total educational experience, and for your commitment to student success, both at RCC and at your previous community college experience. In the brief time you have been here at RCC, many of us have come to interact with you and learn your desire to enhance our campus experiences. We know of your experience with students in curriculum programs, as well as those who come to RCC for personal enrichment and lifelong learning opportunities. While our time here will be brief, I'm sure that all RCC students will want to look back upon their experience here with appreciation. Thank you, Dr. Kinlaw, for leading the college toward new and exciting ways of addressing student success now and in the future. Congratulations on your installation as Rockingham Community College's 5th president. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a beautiful piece played by the Wally West Trio. And now I invite Dr. Kinlaw, his wife Julia, and Trustee Madry to join me at the lectern. Dr. Kinlaw, please place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. Do you, Mark Otis Kinlaw, solemnly and sincerely swear that as you enter the office of President of Rockingham Community College, that you will work to fulfill its duties without fear or favor, to cherish and encourage high standards of scholarship, and to lead this institution to uphold the ideal of service to its community, so that it may help to make a profound improvement in the cultural, social, and economic well-being of its people? And further, do you swear that you will execute the duties of the office of the President of Rockingham Community College to the best of your skills and ability, while upholding the laws of the Constitution of the United States of America and the state of North Carolina, so help you God?
I do.
Chairman Collins will now place over your shoulders, Dr. Kinlaw, the Presidential Medallion bearing the seal of the college, the symbol of the high office which you now hold.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the 5th President of Rockingham Community College, Dr. Mark O. Kinlaw.
Thank you very much. It's hard to know what to say on a day like this when so much attention is being heaped upon you. I must start by saying thank you to the Installation Committee and all of those who have worked so hard to make this day a special day for me, for my family, and really for this college. So if you would please give them another hand of applause. When I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, I reflected back on those that have had an impact on my life and are responsible for the success that I've had. I have to start with my parents, Charles and Billy Kinlaw. Simply put, they are my heroes. They provided me with an incredible home, love beyond description, and a set of values that guide what I do today. My dad is here today. Unfortunately, and the only regret that I have today, my mom is not. But her memory and her set of values are with me every day. I was fortunate to have a grandmother that lived with us from the time I was 9 until she died. She was an incredible lady, and she was like a second mother to me. I have an older brother who could not be here, but we are close and talk often, and he has always supported me in all that I have done. There are others who have been supportive of me, including my stepmother, Catherine, who is also here today. My in-laws, Sylvia and H.J. Edwards, who welcomed me into their family over 27 years ago. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law, Sharon and Eddie Pravat, both of whom I have known my entire life. As I said at breakfast, Eddie, at least other than my wife, knows me better than just about anyone, and he certainly can tell you some stories, but please don't go ask him too much. All of these family members are here today. And of course, there is my wife, Julia, of 27 years. She has been my biggest champion and has sacrificed for me throughout our years together. I cannot thank her enough for what she has done for me and what she does for me every day. She's just an incredible person. I've left my daughters for last. I thought I knew a lot about life until 1994 when my first daughter, Tatum, was born, and then in 2000 when my second daughter, Ellen, was born. Kids give you such a different view of life, and they remind us of what is important. They are great kids, and I'm so proud of them. There is nothing more I have enjoyed in life than being part of their lives. Tatum is a senior at the University of South Carolina, and she is here today. And Ellen is a freshman at Rockingham County High School, and as I said at breakfast, she's a little disappointed for having to miss school to be here. There are others, though, who have impacted my life and have played a part in who I have become. They include 2 high school coaches I had that taught me a lot about life. There are those that I worked for, particularly Fred Williams, who was the 2nd president at Robinson Community College, who hired me, and then Charles Cressman, the 3rd president at Robinson Community College, who I worked with for 10 years. There was also Frank Leggett at Robinson Community College, who was a vice president that I worked for more than 15 years. All of them taught me a lot about leadership. Then there are those that I've had the opportunity to work with over the years, and there's just way too many from Robinson Community College to mention, but they had such an impact on my life. And now I've found another family of great people to work for and work with here at Rockingham Community College. I say these things because I think it's important for us to realize we can't accomplish much by ourselves. We need others, and I've been lucky in my career to have worked with so many good people. Then there are pastors at First Baptist Church Lumberton that all impacted my life. My pastor from First Baptist Church, Dr. David Elks, is here today, and I really appreciate you being here. He's doing great work in Lumberton. The pastors that I've known have taught me so much about not relying on myself, but to seek God's wisdom in all that I do. Simply said, I'm fortunate to have and continue to have such a supportive family, friends, and colleagues. Now, there's some irony in me being here. Some of you know this. 32 years ago, I packed up my bags and my things and left an apartment in Eden to go back home. I considered going into the golf business the summer after graduating from Wake Forest University. I applied for some assistant pro positions, and I accepted an offer to come to Deep Springs Country Club. I worked at Deep Springs in the summer of 1983. At the end of the summer, I decided to go into education, a field that my dad and mom both were in. My dad is an elementary school principal, and my mom is a middle school secretary. It was a good decision for me, but little did I know that I would wind up back in Rockingham County. And now, when I walk the grounds of Deep Springs Country Club, I think back to 1983, and who would have thought that I would be back in Rockingham County? I believe God has a plan for all of us, and I believe He has led me to be here, even with a little bit of irony in it. Rockingham Community College is a good place. There are a lot of good people here. It's a college with rich tradition, having served this county and region of the state since 1966. It's a place that has been blessed with excellent leaderships from past presidents, including Dr. Gerald B. James, Dr. N. Jerry Owens, Dr. Robert Keyes, and Dr. Michael Helmick. Dr. Keyes and Dr. Helmick, as were introduced to you earlier, are here today, and I really appreciate you being here. This college would not be what it is today if it not were for the leadership of our past presidents. This college has an excellent board of trustees. They're not paid for what they do, and they volunteer a lot of hours to this college. They provide excellent guidance to you, and I can tell you, they love this college. They come to meetings with no hidden agendas, and they make decisions for the best that's best for our college and for our students. Thank you, Board of Trustees, for believing in me and giving me the opportunity to come here. We have a fantastic foundation. It is made up of a large number of volunteers who give their time to this college. The foundation has raised a lot of money, and you wonder, how could that happen in a Tier 1 county? But it says a lot about the support this college gets from the community. This college has always had the support of the commissioners, and we have the support of our county management team and our legislative delegation at both the local, the regional, and the national level. They believe in what community colleges do, and we have to have their support. And I cannot leave out the community college system office. Mr. George Fouts, our interim president, who spoke earlier and who I've known for some time, and Dr. Lisa Chapman, who marched in the processional, are here today. And they, along with their colleagues in the system office, provide so much leadership and support for us. We have a good relationship with business and industry in the county and in the region, and these relationships are critical. I mention all of these entities to remind us of how important it is to have their support and how important it is to have those relationships to build trust. We cannot be successful without it. So, I've never done that in public. That's the first time I've done that. Can't believe it. So where does Rockingham Community College go from here? Where our motto is learning, service, and leadership. These, I believe, are embodied in 5 values that our college is committed to, including a commitment to students, a commitment to access, a commitment to excellence, a contribution to our community, and a quality work environment. I believe these values represent who we are and where we intend to focus. I would like to address these in reverse order. First, we must create and support a quality work environment for our faculty and staff. It will need to be an environment that embraces communication and transparency, along with a commitment to professional development of our faculty and staff. I believe very strongly in hiring good people and giving them the opportunity to do their jobs. I want our faculty and staff to enjoy coming to work, and we must have an environment where they do. We will have high expectations of our faculty and staff, and we expect you to have high expectations of us. Second, it will be important for our college to be an active member of our county. We will need to promote education, community activities, quality of life issues, and we will need to partner with our county management and our city government to improve life in our county. We will need to host community events, and we'll need to promote the arts and other quality of life activities on our campus. Third, we must be committed to excellence. We will need to exhibit professionalism and competency in all that we do. We will need to maintain the standards expected of a higher education institution. Our programs must meet the standards of our accrediting agencies. We will need to make sure our programs provide state-of-the-art training, experiences for our students, and that they are competitive in the job market. Our programs must be geared toward jobs and the technical and soft skills needed by employers. Fourth, as a community college system, we are committed to access. We are an open-door institution. That is the core of our mission. It is who we are. We must make sure that our programs and services are equally available and accessible to all. We must make sure we are able to take students where they are and guide them into programs that will make their career goals and that will match their skill level. It will be important that we grow our foundation so that we can assist students through scholarships and other financial assistance. We do not want financial barriers in life to prevent students from pursuing their career goals or their career dreams. We will need to partner more with the public schools and make education more accessible. This will mean increasing the percentage of high school students that take college-level courses while still in high school, free of charge to them. We need to develop a high-quality distance learning program so that our students will demand that more and more of us to fit their busy life schedules. And fifth, and it's why I do this in reverse order, last and most important, we must be committed to our students and particularly to their success. We are here for students. It is our highest calling. We must never forget why we come to work every day, and that's the success of our students. In closing, I'll leave you with this thought as I close my comments, and I think this can summarize how I see us going forward. So how do we explain our mission of the community college, your college? Often I hear that high school students, and yes, even the public, some of our fellow presidents that are here and those that are in the higher education business, particularly with community colleges, they say this: if you can't get good grades, you're going to wind up at the community college. Or if you don't do what you're supposed to do, and if you're not successful academically and you can't get into a university, then you're going to be relegated to a community college. Well, how do you respond to those kind of statements? Because we all deal with it. I actually agree to a point. First, I believe we are here to serve the best and the brightest. Send your best to RCC. I guarantee you we have the faculty and staff that will challenge the best and the brightest, and we will prepare them well. They will be surprised at what we can do. But what about those that don't have good grades and that cannot get into a university? As Dallas Herring said, we will take them too and move them to their potential. We have a mission to serve students from all walks of life and from all types of academic backgrounds. What a powerful mission, and what a heck of a responsibility. Our college is up to it, and I promise you we will embrace it. I look forward to being part of it here for a long time, and Dr. Shotwell, I hope it's for years to come. And I look forward to working with all of you to make this college the very best that we can make it. Our students deserve nothing less. I want to thank you for being here, and I really want to thank you for supporting this college. This day, I know, is somewhat about me. There are family members here, there are friends here that would not be here if it were not me being installed. But really, the significance of this event is about this college and where the success and the tradition that we've had and where we can move it forward. And I look forward to working with all of you to make that happen. Thank you.